go to church, you are programmed. Anything you believe is by program. Either you were told by your teacher, your pastor, your mother, your father. It's a program. How can the God you claim who created the earth, created the trees, created the waters, create everything, but this God cannot create his own Bible?
Alright, Ezavo, my name is you, and then untouchable, unbreakable. I'm here with the great man, here with our Hinaba Cantana, the Satan man. I'm here with the Satan. The guy, he introduced himself. He said he's a Satan. I'm here to discuss about 1, 2, 3 with that guy. Last time on the set and when he shoot the program, he said he's a Satan. He's a Satan. How are you?
I'm good.
I just want his way.
Now, all is good.
By God's grace, right?
By my grace.
By your grace?
Yes.
Do you have a grace?
Yes, I have grace.
Who told you you have grace?
I told myself I have grace.
Only God who can give somebody grace.
Which God?
The God is who created heaven and earth.
Where is he?
That God is a spiritual being. You don't see. You can't use your a physical eye to see.
So how do you know he's giving grace?
Yeah, who created heaven and earth so that we give people a grace.
So how do you know he's giving grace?
To me, I don't know, but in a spiritual inside, tell me that.
So it's you, not with God. It's you. You think it's your brain. Master, it's your brain. It's your brain.
It's okay. It's a brain.
It's
but who made a brain?
My mother made the brain for me. My father and my mother gave me.
Can you tell me how your mother created the brain for you?
My father slept with my mother. I developed from my mother's womb, and I came out with ears, eyes, head, then the brain. Finish.
Okay.
I'm serious.
But in all, no, without the spiritual, that God, that spirit backing her, you can never form as a human being.
Which spirit?
God, who created heaven and earth.
Where is that God created heaven and earth?
He's still at the heaven.
Where?
Heaven.
Have you seen any God staying there?
Yeah, he said heaven because it's a spirit.
Have you seen any God staying there?
No, I didn't see, but my spirit tell me, and they determined to see that.
Then you are talking your mind. Imagination.
Who told you imagination?
It's your imagination.
do you understand the word imagination?
Yeah, you imagine God is in the sky. That is called imagination.
And who created that imagination?
Who created that imagination? The imagination comes from you.
You, but all in conclusion is that God.
You can't conclude that is that God because you can't prove. You don't have any evidence. Master, it's but I don't want to talk. It's the sun is shining.
You don't know anything to say. That's why
no, you were telling me God, and I said, do you know that God? Where is that God? Let's face reality. Do you know that God? Have you seen any God in the sky?
No.
So it's imagination. Who told you God is in the sky?
Your
papa and your mama.
Yeah, no. Why you allow yourself to the devil use you?
Devil use me.
Yeah.
Devil using me.
Using you to do that thing.
Devil is using me for what?
Because I think we will try to bring the work of God. We will try to bring it down.
What are the work of God? Work of God.
The Bible.
The Bible.
Yeah.
So the Bible is the work of God.
Yes, please.
The Bible is the work of God.
Yes, please.
Are you people serious at all? Telling me the Bible is the work of God.
Oh. It's a work of the God.
You see, I don't blame black people. Sometimes, you see, you don't need to be doing something telling me work of God and the Bible is the work of God.
Yeah.
When God was working the Bible, were you there?
I'm not there, but I think the spirit who inside people to read the Bible.
So did people wrote it or God wrote it?
People who wrote it by God who inspired them.
My question is, so people wrote it or God wrote it?
People wrote it by God who inspired them to write it.
And did God told you he was the one inspiring them, or they told you God inspired them?
And by God who inspired them to
answer my simple question. The people who wrote the Bible, they say God inspired them, or God told you I am inspiring them to write the Bible. That is my question.
That one, they are not there.
You are not there. So how do you conclude the Bible is the work of God? You are brainwashed. It's imagination. Somebody told you. They program you. What is your name? Kwame Sopon?
No, my name is Kwame Opon.
Kwame Opon.
Yeah.
Who gave you that name?
My mother and my father.
You are programmed. You go to church. You are programmed. So they program you. Anything you believe is by program. Either you were told by your teacher, your pastor, your mother, your father. It's a program. How can the God you claim, who created the earth, created the air, created the trees, created the waters, create everything, but this God cannot create his own Bible? What are you telling me?
So you don't believe it's a God who created all these things?
I don't.
You don't believe that it's a God who created all these things?
I believe, but I don't know.
You don't know?
Yeah.
Because you don't have the spirit to determine.
Do you have the spirit to determine?
I have the spirit to determine.
So how do you know it is God who created it? Any evidence?
That's what my spirit tells me, is a God who do all.
That is your spirit, not God told you. It is your spirit. I also have my spirit. You have your spirit. The cameraman has his spirit. Mr. Ebenezer has his own spirit. Have you heard any God telling you, see, oh, I am the one who created the earth? Have you heard so?
No, that one they have not heard so.
Thank you. So how do you declare and conclude it was God? I think my boss came. He left.
Yeah, no, your boss. It's not your only boss. He's my boss.
He's my boss. He's not your boss.
It's my father. And I like this. I like the enthusiasm for that. Can I ask you this question? Do you think the Africa will rise again?
Oh, Africa is rising. Africa is restoring. Africa is getting up. Africa is waking up.
In what way?
Because you can see the enlightenment and the consciousness is going. Now people are becoming so enlightened to know that Christianity and Islam are fake. They are imported religion. So Africa is rising gradually. Africa was divided pieces. So Africa will join in pieces. Africa is rising.
So do you think? Can you tell me the downfall of Africa?
Okay, the downfall of Africa. The downfall of Africa. Number one is religion. Number two is politics. Number three is the type of education we have. Number four, our economy. So the downfall of Africa, the head is religion. Islam and Christianity are the downfall of Africa.
Why are you, every time you try to add religion and the Muslim?
Yeah.
Why are you trying to every day to put them first?
Because they are the same people who came to Africa to enslave our ancestors. The Arab who brought Islam to Africa, they came to Africa, enslave our ancestors. The Europeans who brought Christianity to Africa, they came to Africa to enslave our ancestors. So the last stop of slavery is religion. The last stop of the Arabian slavery is Islam. The last stop of the European slavery is Christianity. So slavery ended in religion. And anytime someone enslave you, they make sure they give you a thing, a belief that will disconnect you from yourself. So if you become a Muslim, if any African black man who become a Muslim need to bear Arabian name, Muhammad, Yusufu, Maryam, you are called Collins, European name. I was called David, European name. That is why they took our name. They have to fix their name to us. Look at the language we are speaking. It's not our language. It was our colonial masters' language. So religion is the power bank, the engine house of the downfall of Africans.
In what way?
That is why I am explaining. Religion tell you don't even need yourself. Religion will tell you need a God which can do something for you. Inshallah, everything is by the will of Allah. That means if God didn't do nothing, religion will tell you cannot do nothing for yourself. So in Africa, we are expecting a God in the sky to come and do something for us. While we go to China, Chinese are using technology, they are using their brain. So the downfall of Africa is foreign belief system, which is Islam and Christianity. Because it was them who came to Africa and enslaved our ancestors. And nobody can doubt it. Nobody can doubt it. This is why religion will tell us a black man in Africa will gather money once a year and go to Mecca. In the name of religion, go to Mecca. Religion will tell you need to go to Jerusalem and pray to a Wailing Wall. Meanwhile, if you come to Africa, Ghana here, we have the same stone. They go to Jerusalem, they stand by Wailing Wall, pray. Sma Israel, Adonai, Heno, Adonai, Had, Erading and Cooper, Medeme Awaga, Animo, Israel Yankopo, Onyankopa, Abasana, Abraham Yankopo, Isaac Yankopo. While Africans are praying, calling the God of Israel to come and help them, the Israelites are fighting other people with technology, with weapons, with bomb, with guns, with ammunition. So if the God of Israel can fight, that God should have fight for the people of Israel. Africa must rise. Black people will have to wake up and stop following foreign religion. So religion is
can you identify the foreign religion?
Foreign religion. Christianity is from Europe. Islam is from Arab. Islam is for Arabians. That is why you pick the Quran. The original language for the Quran is Arab. So you cannot even pray to Allah in your own language unless you recite the Arabian language. That means it is Arabian God.
But that one, I don't think it's a compulsory.
It's compulsory. It's compulsory. Every Muslim, if you want to recite your prayers, Adua, you have to recite in the Arabian language.
So if you're Muslim, you need to recite in the Arabic country.
What I'm talking about is if you want to pray to the God of Arab, the God of Islam, you need to recite the prayer in Arabic language. So if you read Quran chapter 14, is that verse 2 to 4, it will tell you anytime a God will send a messenger, he has to send a messenger to the people who can speak their tongue. That is why Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he came in Arab, speaking Arabian language. So I don't know why Santin Krambo, Asantin Krambo, Adan Krambo, Krobon Krambo, you leave your own culture and join them.
Bron Krambo.
Bonum Krambo.
I don't think they have the Bron Krambo.
That one I cannot tell.